Today we are honored to have State Representative Dwayne Bohac and his staff here.
Mr. Mayor, it's a pleasure to be here. Council members, my personal council member, Tony Lawrence, who is going to be leaving us, and I'm very sad about that. Thank you for allowing me to speak on an issue that's very important to me and the community which I represent, and Tony, and many of y'all as well across the city. I appreciate the bipartisan way in which the City Council has addressed the apartment standards issue. It has been very bipartisan. I'd also like to thank my good friend Senator Rodney Ellis, who could not be here today, in helping me craft House Bill 1819. As you know, I represent West and Northwest Houston, and this area has numerous aging multifamily units that are in need of repair. The passage of House Bill 1819, this past legislature, and the adoption of the ordinance you have crafted will go a very long way in protecting the over 1 million Houstonians who live in apartments. Additionally, these habitability standards will help protect property values and the safety of surrounding neighborhoods. I believe that the adoption of this ordinance will significantly improve the lives of hundreds of thousands of Houstonians who live in and around troubled units. And when an apartment complex is allowed to become run down, it often becomes a magnet for criminal activity. A rigorous reinspection program, along with adequate city manpower, will help ensure the safety of apartment residents and surrounding communities.
And
again, thank you all for your hard work.
Chair recognizes Councilmember Lawrence, and I want to thank you for being with us and your work on this issue. Yeah. Chair recognizes Councilmember Lawrence.
Thank you, Mayor. And I, too, want to say thank you, Representative, for your work and the Senator's work this past legislative session. I think it's gone a long way to help us create a better quality of life for everybody in the City of Houston, since half of the people that live in the City of Houston live in apartments. So very considerate of you, and really appreciate that hard work.
And thank you. If I could just say something again for Tony Lawrence. Tony, after the tragic death of Officer Abernathy, held a town hall meeting in our area. And Chief Harold Hurt, who I saw walk in or is here, and many City of Houston officials from all departments were there. And there were hundreds of citizens who attended. And this idea that you guys are about to adopt is truly citizen government, citizen-run government, because this is an idea that was devised by citizens who were there listening to the testimony of folks and the stakeholders who were all present. So this is truly representative democracy at work at its core. And I want to thank you, and especially Tony Lawrence, and especially Senator Ellis, and thank you all for your hard work.
I know how much you care about the northwest part of town, and I always pay attention over there because I grew up and graduated from Scarborough High School out off of Antoine. So I know there have been tremendous changes out there, and it's needed the kind of attention that both of you have put toward it. And I just want to thank everyone for the involvement there, because that whole chunk of town has needed real serious, really serious attention. So good for you, and thank you. Appreciate your being here.
You're welcome. And I might say as well, I enjoyed working with Representative Melissa Noriega in the Texas House of Representatives as well, when her husband valiantly served our country.
Thank you for being with us today.
You're welcome.